As death nears, it's harder to face the possibility that I might never see Amara again.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's happened?
Ahmad is ill. He hasn't got much time left. Ahmad, perhaps this stranger can help. If they've been to Palhev, maybe they've seen something.
I came from Palev, actually. The little research station.
Research station? It used to be a large settlement. A dar. Amara moved them when she left Mithrava.
Palav was overtaken by the jungle, remember? A few cycles ago. Everyone left.
Oh, yes. I remember now. But that means Amara's gone.
There might still be a way to track her down.
All Dara keep records, don't they? If there was an organized evacuation, they would have documented the process.
And the records would state where she went. Pala, that's genius.
Where would they keep those records?
Likely some kind of administrative building. If it still stands, and the machines still work, it's a slim hope. I don't want to impose, stranger, but I would welcome any news of my sister.
We are approaching the location provided by Esmus.
Stay sharp, everybody. There's supposed to be a remnant crawling all over this place.
towards me. One's too many.
Esmis said it's within families. Maybe it has something to do with that. Some kind of genetic memory? An ancestor's experiences becoming instinct in their descendants. I mean, Asari can share memories. Got it. Looks like it might have been some kind of glove or gauntlet. Smashed, though. Inside studded with contacts. Could have been used for some kind of input.
Can't wait to see where this is going. Let's find this Tavos character. Just want to talk.
They don't seem to be the talking type.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Hostile shuttle incoming.
Let's do this! This thing's wrecked. Vines and computers don't mix.
Pathfinder, we might be able to reconnect power.
Old generator. Might still work. That should get that console up and running again. This is it. Amara Dosen. This must be her. They moved her across the planet.
Downloading information.
Let's get this to Amurd.
Axel, coming! Axel! Ellie! You've killed men under my charge. And now you'll crown that achievement by killing me too. Does that please you, savage?
I had to defend myself. Your men didn't stop to let me speak.
Shooting first has saved us from countless encounters with Ket.
I think it's pretty obvious I'm not Ket.
You're an alien. You cannot be trusted. Tell me why you come here, so I know why I've died.
The sages on Mithrava think you could remember the location of the third monolith. Because you used to know where it is, in a past life.
The sages sent you. Those secretive fiend brains with their scutting... They don't even care that their people are being enslaved and killed by Ket. My friends died for this?
I'm very sorry. I'm just trying my best to find the third monolith and save Havarl. I have an artifact or heirloom or something. I'm going to set it down, and I need you to take hold of it.
What? And?
Ryder, it's not doing anything.
Wait. There are things like this in the museum on Aya. Ancient Angaran tech. This fits over a hand. Contacts on the inside for myoelectric control of... What did you do to me?
Are you alright?
I know things. The underground monolith. I remember. Pain. Desperation.
I need you to take me there. Please. If you do this, we can save Havarl. Together.
You're an alien. I can't trust...
Then let me try to earn your trust. Please.
Deep beneath the surface, but not far. Meet me here. These coordinates. I will guide you the rest of the way. Just let me compose myself first.
violence.
just have to. It helps if I steal my mind. I've been here before. Familiar. 1, 2, 3 indentations. Palm here. It worked.
Wow. It was under their noses the whole time.
The rest of the remnant in the area may have prevented scans from detecting it.
There were remnant machines here. Zorai was able to make them stop.
How did he learn to use remnant tech? It's not like there's a manual.
Zorai watched the Watchers. That's all I'm getting. I'm not sure what it means. The others slept, but I stayed awake. Unmoving, but seeing. Learning.
Sounds like the stasis field around the first monolith. Maybe Zorai was able to shake off the effects. Maybe that changed him.
Here. There's something here. I remember.
Build a machine. Means exhaust me. Mind and body must be engaged of.
Organic matter, ancient, reads as Angara.
It's Zorai.
She died here. Before she could get to the third monolith. This was me. I would like to spend some time here. But not now. The third monolith. Can't be far. Come on.
This way?
Yes. This is all feeling familiar. At least I think it is.
Damn.
Looks like that was another memory gate, Sam.
And the last. The final memory is unlocked. Please return to Sam Node.
It's done. You finished what Zorai could not, so long ago.
I'm sorry, Tavos.
No. There's nothing to be sorry about. She didn't complete what she set out to do, but she didn't fail. The 2 monoliths she reactivated kept Haval going. Without them, the planet would have died. Go on to the vault, Pathfinder. I think I'll stay here a moment. I have a lot to think about.
The vault should be open, Pathfinder.
Receiving a Varl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Hello?
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
An embassy has been established on Aya, marking a major diplomatic success for the initiative. Nexus representatives are now working directly with the Angarans to learn more about both the cluster and the Kett. This is HNS.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you, and then 7. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save us.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR-2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
And now you know what humility feels like.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs, has been fired after he was caught stealing supplies from the Nexus. Spender chose to leave the Nexus rather than face sanctions. His whereabouts are currently unknown. This is HNS.
This is not good.
There you are. Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
I could have milked this a little, but this is Mom.
What?
I saw Dad's last memory. He brought her. ER isn't Elizabeth Riley. It's Ellen Ryder.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. We're not losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you.
name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is HNS.
Ryder?
An expedition to Eos in the Pythian system.
All systems green.
We're on course.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Hack the turret, Pathfinder.
So much better when they're on our side.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Looks like there's a trick to this interface. Let's figure it out. Well, that gets us a step closer.
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
run. Here it comes! Go, go! They didn't like that. It's closing in on us! Move! These remnant don't quit. Reload! We've got targets! Man, never gets us.
Pathfinder Rider? Are you there? All our instruments just recorded a surge. What happened?
Vault's back up. We did it.
That's a jest. It can't be. That's not a jest. The vault going through a reset would explain all the readings. I can't wait to hear all about this. Come back to Palau. We've a lot to discuss.
An alien.
Pathfinder Rider, you have done something remarkable here today.
Succeeded where Zorai failed.
Esmos? What are you doing down here?
Renewing old bonds. Talking to you was enlightening. I saw an alien working for us when we had given up. We have isolated ourselves for too long. Perhaps there is a balance we can find.
We all need to find balance, I think.
Tavos. I wasn't expecting to see you, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
I've learned a lot in a short time. The Rokar want simple solutions, but nothing is ever simple or certain, is it? I wish those that were killed could have realized this. But after everything I've seen, I have to hope that they aren't lost forever.
This curious memory transfer.
Reincarnation.
Whatever it might be, I aim to devote resources to studying it. Maybe one day we'll find the truth buried deep within our superstitions.
That was kinda heartwarming to see.
There has been healing today, Havarl. The rifts between my people, and you're to thank. There is some space here at Dar Pelev, and we'll need extra hands to monitor Havarl's situation. Will you extend an invitation to your people? We'd welcome anyone who can help.
I'll pass it along.
Then I'll leave you. I have some numbers to analyze. Can you believe it? For the first time in years, they excite me.
No transports available. Emergency support from cat attacks. All of them.
Old Man Rouge. What's he doing?
What?
Is everything all right? You seem distressed.
Would you like a reward for that astute observation? You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
Why did you come here from Aya?
Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they?
You mentioned remnant ruins. Are there lots of remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen some of it. We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palev was established.
Were there no hostile remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
You don't seem to like Havarl very much.
Havarl's other regions suit me just fine. But here... oh no. I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. You think these shelters keep you safe? They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny vine wormed its way into my bunk. I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Jarl! Jarl! Wait. Is there bad news?
No, the Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarav.
Nice to meet you. I know Angara liked the hugging.
Giles told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews.
Mother.
I'm late for a resistance meeting. Stay clear.
Your mother's in the resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite. Everyone, this is Sarah.
Hi.
Look who the Karkin dragged in. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Koana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Roru.
So wonderful to have
Jarl.
you back.
Hey, human.
Jarl, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Wow, cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room. My tiny sanctuary.
We have a saying that I like. Home is where the heart is.
I like that. Oh, no. Who put this here?
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I never show people these things, but I feel like we're family.
I'm glad Ephra threw you on my ship.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far. Nice. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me too, Jal. Me too.
Did you find anything about my sister?
Nala was right. They documented everything.
Your sister was moved across Havarl. This data drive should have the specifics.
Thank you. With all this information, I could see Amara again. But the thought of leaving frightens me. This is my home. If I leave, I abandon my duties.
What if I never get to come home again?
Everyone gets scared. It passes. Amara's your sister.
And home is often a person, and not a place. I will swallow my fear. Thank you for this. For helping an old man.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Welcome back. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Narrowing down the list of possible locations. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something. This should give us a final location, Ryder. Got it. I'll forward all the information to your Omni tool. Now orbiting Gadara.
So, they got rid of their former leader.
This former leader, Yale, he's on Eos. He was their tie to the Nexus.
Bet he'll have more to say about this.
I'm saving everything we found as proof. It'll come in handy. This weapon cache was headed for the same location as the first.
With more data, I can triangulate the source.
How are your improvements to POC coming?
I'm having a little trouble tweaking predictability. It's hard to read her sometimes.
Makes sense, considering you're adjusting her basic design.
Really? Zap shoots at things. I'd call that easy to predict.
Combat programming is easy. Social programming, not so much.
It's the same for sentience.
Well, you definitely don't look like an outlaw. Good thing I disarmed the traps. Sorry about that. I'm used to your kind giving me trouble.
You've only seen the worst of us. We have some good ones.
Well, you haven't shot at me yet. That's a start.
You said you had traps around here?
Corrosive traps. Made them with the gas from the vents.
That's smart.
You have to get creative out here. I learned sabotage when shooting stopped working. I can disable vehicles, take down shields, anything that gives us an edge over attackers.
What are you doing out here?
Keeping my people safe. Between the Ket and the outlaws, we've been pushed out of our homes. Some decided to dig their heels in and weather the attacks. I'm making sure they survive.
The Resistance could use someone with skills like yours.
We have enough to deal with here. I'm not leaving my people.
If we don't take the fight to the Ket, your people will never be safe.
And what would you know about it?
The Pathfinder and I have seen what the Ket can do. In time, they'll come for Kadara. For you.
If you join, you can make a better world for your people.
Not just on Kadara. Everywhere.
When you put it that way, I guess I don't have much of a choice.
At least go to Vold and talk to them.
Fine, I'll go check it out. No promises.
Stay safe out here.
No problem there.
Looks like outlaws are camping this site.
Hey, Pathfinder, looking for these ruins?
All right, let's find the piece of tech PB needs. That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out. Checking this container. Empty, but there's a data pad. Looks like there's a message for us.
Hope my boys put up a fight. But you're too slow, Pathfinder. I got what you're looking for. I'll meet you and your Asari at Kadara Port. You can buy the tech from me. Out.
I need that piece, Ryder.
Guess we've got a date with an annoying outlaw who fancies himself a rival.
Welcome back. Now orbiting Kadara. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. You're sure that astronomer's nav points are correct?
He seemed to think so.
There's nothing out here.
The Scourge didn't swallow a satellite whole. It can't do that, right?
I'll let you know. Let's check other nav points. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something.
Let me guess. No Angaran satellite?
No, but I've got something else. Message buoy from an Angaran ship. They came here looking and didn't find anything either. Left a marker for us.
Must be the team our astronomer sent.
They headed to a new nav point. We should join the party. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Getting a scan. Stand by. I'm cutting through heavy interference from the Scourge.
You're pretty close for comfort.
Something's drifting just inside. Angaran ship. In pieces. No life signs.
Who did this? Ket?
I found the ship's log. Scanning and downloading. Scavengers. The Angara caught them stealing satellites. The Scavs fought back, and the Angara collided with the Scourge.
Can we find the scavengers?
I have their ship's transponder ID. It's registered out of Kadara port.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos. Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.